looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bauer.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And we'll get this out just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Bonds
down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bauer.
That's complete to DK.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Rick, 70 Lions. Let go.
Now Rodgers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
It's a gain of 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, Panther. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a give right side. It's Rodgers. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Commanders 14. Titans 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bauer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chimray DK, 40 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Titans 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rodgers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. '79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Bonds. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
The final shot before break. Bauer.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up the middle they go. Bonds. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Street, street. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He finds his man. Complete. That's Armstrong. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Daniels.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here's 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 19 type, 19.
Off the play fake, Daniels. off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Down. Ready, ready.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Bauer. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Bauer. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st down, Titans.
First down, Bonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Up the middle they go. Rodgers.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Bauer.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing, Purdy.
He finds his man complete. It's Armstrong.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Purdy to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Get set, get set. All right, rise up.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Yellow.
Purdy to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bauer. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Commanders are going to take over once again. At their own 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. at their own 37-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set.
To throw is Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play, to just airmail it out of bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yeah, you with him.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Outside. Yellow.
First throw of overtime for Purdy. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets us in just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
19 target, 60 Wildcat, 60 Wildcat.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
60 license, 79 rope, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. Bauer. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, Cut 19, Cut 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bauer.
Throw right side, it's pulled in by Bryant.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for Tennessee,